Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you are watching VoodooDE VR. This is the next episode of my VR and AR weekly news, this time with week 7, 2022. Everything about VR and AR hardware, games, releases and sales. Thank you so much to my sponsors, VoodooDE VR, Opperman Events, Virtual Escape, Slim Beats and J and Design Media. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go!
VoodooDE.
So as I told you several months ago, there is a new upcoming virtual reality headset, Linux based, and this is called Simula One. And this is how it looks here. And they planned to do a Kickstarter campaign to do the funding of that, but they decided to not do that. Okay, so they just sell it via their webpage. You can find it here and you can pre-order it now. You get, I think, 100 or 200 bucks off when you do that now in early bird, early bird pricing. And it's pretty expensive, but it's Linux based. There's no competitor for that. So if you want to develop, it's not for gamers. Very, very important. It's not for gamers. It's just for developers or people that want to natively run the virtual screen for Linux. Yeah, they have pretty cool technical specs here. I reported about that earlier. And if you want to do that, you will get it starting at Q4 2022, and all the pre-orders will be sent out until the end of 2023. So I think over 99% of people watching now, that will be not interesting for you, but perhaps there are some Linux developers here that are interested. If yes, please write it in the comments below what you will do with this Simula One. Bad news. So one of the best VR games will be shut down and removed from the stores. That's crazy. Star Trek Bridge Crew, one of the coolest co-op games in virtual reality that you could play on all platform crossplay, that is already removed from Steam and Meta stores. You can still find it in the PlayStation VR store and on Ubisoft non-VR. But it will be removed soon. So if you want to buy it now, please be aware that the multiplayer servers will also be shut down soon, perhaps, because there is expired license agreement for the Star Trek IP with Ubisoft, and that's a problem. That's the law. You have to remove it then. You can still not find it on Steam and Meta anymore. So if you want to play it in multiplayer, you should do it very soon, because as I said, the multiplayer servers will likely be shut down soon. So did you watch the Super Bowl event? Perhaps, yeah. Even in Germany here, many people watch that. It's international. It's great. And in the United States, they had an ad, by Meta to show the Quest 2 during the Super Bowl, 60 seconds. And perhaps you know that an ad via the Super Bowl is, I think, the most expensive ad you can ever buy. So and they made a 60-second video here about the Quest 2. It's just so nice, and this is what we need on the whole planet. I mean, in the United States, there are so cool ads for virtual reality, but when you come here to Germany, nobody knows about that. Nobody cares about VR ads and stuff, and that's bad. I hope at least Sony will do that at the release of the PlayStation VR 2. So I'm a little bit jealous of you guys living in the US that you have so cool VR advertisement. And that's cool. So did you see the trailer during the Super Bowl, and what did you think about it? Write it in the comments below. So one of the most coolest upcoming virtual reality shooters. Vail will get alpha version very soon on it's starting February 19th in 2022. And in this article from Upload VR that I link under the video, you have a link to Steam, and then you can request access to this first alpha playtest, and then you can have a short look at this. And it's really cool. And when you think about it, still people are playing old VR shooter like Onward, Pavlov, Population 1 or Contractors VR, but there's not really a new game, a new virtual reality shooter what many people are playing. And this looks really cool. I hope they will have success with this game. And yeah, as I said, you can have a look at it. If you played it, then write it in the comments below how you like it. Vail. A really cool news I have here. So many people asked me, how can I fix my Valve Index? How can I buy replacement parts when my guarantee is over? So now that looks good, because Valve is working together with iFixit. iFixit is a company that has free repair guides for nearly all the technical stuff. They even have one for the Quest 2 and the Index. Yeah? And now Valve is working together with them, and they will soon start to sell replacement parts on the iFixit platform. That means if your speaker of the Index is broken, or the thumbstick of the Index controllers or whatever, then you can buy the replacement parts on iFixit and even get a repair guide there, so you can repair it for your own on your own. That's really cool, and yeah, I hope it will start soon, and then we can finally repair our Index ourselves. So some months ago, Meta announced the upcoming metaverse, and they said, yeah, we can jump completely with our full body into this virtual world. But as it seems, it's very hard to do that, at least with the current headsets. So if you want to experience your complete, or feel and move your complete real body exactly like the virtual avatar, you need full body tracking. And this is really hard with the Quest 2. So if you have the Quest 2 here, you know the tracking is via these 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. Yeah? These ones are looking up, these ones are looking down. The cameras that are looking down are good for hand tracking, and they can even track your shoulder and your upper body. That's no problem. But when it comes to the tracking of your feet or your hip, then it's not possible. It's just not possible, because the camera don't see that. Yeah, and when the headsets get smaller and smaller, the cameras are even moving back, and it's even harder to see the lower body. So with these headsets that are called inside-out tracking with the cameras, it will likely not ever be possible to do full body tracking. And Meta realized that, and they said there is two ways. The first way, they already do that. They cut the body here so that you don't see your feet or hips, or they will implement fake legs. I mean, then at least you can see your friend with legs in virtual reality. But if he like kicks or dances with his feet, you don't see that, and that's not so immersive. We know that it's already possible to do full body tracking in VR, but not with the Meta headsets. You can do that with the Lighthouse systems like a Valve Index or Pimax or HTC Vive. Then you can put some sensors called Vive Tracker on your feet and hips, and then you can experience really full body tracking. You can even do a breakdance in VR chat. I already tried that with full body tracking. You can find a video in the info cards now. But don't expect full body tracking with the Meta headsets, unfortunately. System Shock 2 is one of the most expected games in the future. I really love that game, System Shock. I played it when I was younger, and as you perhaps remember, years ago they announced that there will also be a System Shock 2 VR version. Yeah, look at this, with index controller support and all the stuff, even co-op and so on, multiplayer. On PC, only on PC. So if you have a Quest 2, you will have to connect your Quest 2 to the PC. But the problem is they will focus on the remake and on the enhanced edition of System Shock. That's the first priority. So they will postpone that System Shock 2 VR version to a later point, and we will have to wait a long time, I think. But it's very important to know that they will do a cool System Shock 2 VR version. I'm totally looking forward to that. Let's check out the releases this week on Steam. We have Saber Style. This is a VR fight. It's not a Beat Saber clone. When you see the name and the first screenshots, you will think, it's a Beat Saber clone next. But be careful, it's not a Beat Saber clone. It's a fighting game. You have to fight and dodge and stuff. Then Helm or High Water. This is a co-op, asymmetrical co-op game. One player's on PC, the other on a VR headset, like Kali and the Reaper Man, the cool co-op game. And this here is in the pirate universe. Then on a Quest 2 we have Unbinary. I already showed that on my channel. It's a cool hand-painted graphics and cool story and nice puzzles. And then we have Long Live the Cube. On the Rift platform, this is a VR cube puzzle adventure for $2. Then on the PlayStation VR we have Dragon Ride VR. As the name says, we ride some dragons and we have to fly a parkour and shoot some balloons and stuff, a mini game. That's where the releases this week. And let's check out the sales. So on Steam we have Tetris Effect. This is Tetris. I don't need to explain that. It's 35% off. Then Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, a cool co-op game, 67% off. Paper Beast, awesome and quiet, relaxing VR adventure. Paper Beast, 50% off. Then Operation Warcade, a nice shooter, 60% off. On the PlayStation VR we have Superhot VR, a cool shooter idea, 50% off. LA Noir, this is a VR adventure, 50% off. Gorn, brutal fighting game, 50% off. Rick and Morty, nice funny adventure, 50% off. Creed Rise to Glory, boxing simulation, 70% off. And Sniper Elite VR, a sniper game, 50% off. If you want to support me for free, just go via my Amazon link and buy your stuff there. You can find it in the first pinned comment. That would be awesome. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE